Hey, I'm Gary from Park Cameras, and today we're here at the launch event of the brand new Fujifilm X-T3. Let's have a look. So the X-T3 is the next step in the evolution of the X system cameras. It's featuring the new X-Trans 4 sensor and the new X processor, and that allows it to start up faster, perform faster, and just generally make your shooting experience better. Now, we weren't allowed to take any pictures using the camera at the launch event, so we can't show you any of those, unfortunately, but hopefully we're going to get our hands on it soon and be able to bring you a full fleshed out review. But we can certainly talk about all kinds of exciting specs. So, in terms of image quality, it's featuring a 26 megapixel sensor. The minimum ISO value has been brought down to ISO 160. It's also got things like an advanced dynamic range priority mode, which gives you better detail in the shadows, and it also just generally performs better in low light as well. In terms of speed, you can shoot 11 frames per second with the mechanical shutter, or 20 frames per second with the electronic shutter. Or, if you really need that speed, you can get up to 30 frames per second using the electronic shutter and dropping the resolution down to 16 megapixels. The buffer's also been increased to 200 shots, which is handy. Now, another area where there's been a massive leap is the autofocus. So the X-T3 has 495 autofocus points and an outstanding 100% coverage, which is incredible. It's a huge plus for this camera, and especially when you consider that the X-T2 had 38% coverage. So that's a really, really big leap, and something that's really, really great about this camera. There's also a big jump in phase detect pixels as well. So where the X-T2 had 500,000, the X-T3 has 2.16 million phase detect pixels. It's also worth noting it's got face and eye detection autofocus as well. Now, when it comes to video, there's a huge leap here again. So the X-T3 will shoot full 4K video at up to 60 frames per second. It'll shoot at 400 megabits per second. It'll output via HDMI at 422 at 10 bit, and it'll shoot full HD at 120 frames per second. So that's a fantastic system for videographers and filmmakers and anyone like that. So it's a really, really good thing, especially when you consider it's got a headphone jack, a mic jack. Oh, it's a great system for videographers. I'm very excited to try that out. I'll be very interested to see how that all performs, but it looks great. And just having a little chance to try it out at the launch event looked super good. Now, onto the camera itself, things like the electronic viewfinder and the LCD screen have both had a big upgrade. So the EVF now has 3.69 million dots and runs at 100 frames per second, so it's nice and smooth. And I've got to say, I'm not usually a big fan of electronic viewfinders. I get the benefits and I think they are really helpful, but normally I don't like the way they look as much. But this one looked really, really good. I actually enjoyed using it. And in terms of the LCD screen, that's now a touch screen, which sounds like a sort of fairly medium upgrade, but actually it's a huge difference when it comes to usability. So you can use it for touch focus, which obviously is just super helpful, touch operation and touch to shoot. So that's really, really great. Now, in terms of the body of the camera itself, there's not a huge amount of difference here, but that's partly because the X-T2 was already really nice in this regard anyway. So it already felt really nice. You've still got that nice deep grip. You've still got the controls on the top, which make it really easy, especially for shooting in manual. You've still got the nice ergonomics of the camera. It just feels really nice in the hands, just feels nice to use and nice to hold, and nothing's different here. Now, hopefully we're gonna get our hands on it soon, be able to bring you a full fleshed out review, sample images and everything. So make sure to subscribe if you're not already, hit the like button if you like the video. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, thanks for watching.